Hey, what's up guys, ELP Modelling here and another unboxing on a Sunday. Today we're looking at the Aoshima Toyota Corolla Levin GT Apex late version with the 4AG engine. As always, we will start with your decals. We get some Levin ones, 86 JDM plates, which are pretty cool. Two options of the dashboard, electronic or analog. Some GTV twin cam ones, Apex, all of those sort of things. Some center caps as well, and a couple of other little Levin ones as well. So let's take a look what is in the box. Now I love this kit. I've almost got one finished, but I completely messed up the paint and sanded through when polishing, so it had to be stripped. Instructions. There is a link in the description, guys. So let's take a look at your clear parts first. We have your window piece there. And these pieces here are not used. And neither are those, I don't think, but you do get them anyway. I've just realised, looking at these, that this is the Trueno one. Which is strange, because it's not listed on the instructions. That's odd. Really odd. However, these are the clear parts that you need. This is the actual part you use. And those are not used. That's why I was getting confused with those little circle ones. I thought, well, I didn't see those when I built it. But let's carry on with some chassis bits and pieces. Subframe areola, anti-roll bar, rear suspension, you've got your rear diff there as well. Be careful when you snip this off, because there's a little anchor point there for it to bounce about when you fit the suspension, because it does have working suspension. You've got your window wipers, radiator, two sets of wing mirrors. And we've got more window wipers, some other little bits like chassis bits, steering arm, and then you've got your wheel pegs, and then your front suspension bits here with a lot of little extra bits that need snipping off. But it has no spring detail because of course it has the real springs. Now let's have a look at this gorgeous engine. We've got your engine cover there, brake reservoir as well. We've got the actual block of the engine in two halves, radiator fan, timing chain cover, and we've got your belts there, manifold, airbox bits and pieces that all need to be constructed, and there's your distributor cap as well. Loads of cool little bits here. I'm loving this. And you've got battery and other little bits and pieces there. Now there are lots of sprues on this, so I'll get to them as soon as. There are your headlight backings in chrome. And onto some body parts. We've got some mud flaps, some side skirts, and your rear spoiler. This one has your interior pieces, two different versions of headrests, number plates, and then your beautiful dashboard, which is impeccably detailed. Extremely nice. Steering wheel, pedals, and your steering column. Lots of these little tabs on all of these sprues to cut off. Then we've got your handbrake, rear view mirror, gear shifter as well. And all of that, of course, goes in your interior, which is here. Separate door cards again, which are fantastic. And we've got your rear seat areola and parcel shelf. Center console would have been nice if that was separate, but you know, it's not the end of the world. And then here are your door cards, which are some of the best door cards I've ever seen, actually. Very nicely molded and lots of detail. Loving those. And your standard seats, which will need a little bit of putty to fill in those sink marks. And of course, they are empty at the back with injection marks, and they're just empty completely. So they're going to need to be filled. If you guys want a tutorial on this, let me know, because it's quite easy to do. So I'll happily do that for you. Now we've got a mega chrome sprue here with your brakes, which will need to be stripped because brakes never look like that, do they? But it's nice that we've got the wing mirror inserts in chrome. You've got a little exhaust pipe there, and then your actual exhaust itself. Again, the chrome's a little bit too chrome. And I've actually done a chrome stripping tutorial, guys. Top right of your screen now, if you want to go and take a look at that. And then you come back and take a look at the rest of this kit. And we are now looking at your wonderful bonnet, which of course opens because you get the full engine detail. Fantastic detail on the underside. There's a couple of marks, sort of mold marks that need, you know, filling. But on the whole, it's not too bad. They're in a bit of an awkward place to fill, but... So let's take a look now at what the bonnet attaches to. Your wonderful body. Look at that. Nice bit of strengthening in there. of course, to keep it nice and rigid while you do any body work you need to do. And there you have it. The panel gaps, or sorry, panel lines do need a little bit of a scribe out on some areas. They're not too bad on some, but others need a bit more work. And the mold lines aren't actually too apparent really. They're in like easy spots. They're on this edge bit and they go all the way to the top, all the way over, and then down. But they're not, you know, they're not too bad. Rear end, of course, all separate bumpers. You could leave it without the side skirts if you wanted. It's entirely up to you, of course. And there you have it. It's a really nice kit. I do love this. Fantastic. Now on to underneath. Here is your chassis. Now, I think the biggest letdown of this kit is the exhaust. Not only is it shallow moulding, but then it's massively moulded there, look, which I'm not going to be able to show you now because it's not going to show up on camera, but it's just, the exhaust is just rubbish basically. You can make it look good with painting, but on the next one I build, it will be a little bit more special than the last one. I'm definitely going to be snipping that exhaust out. It's such a shame really. Aoshima dropped the ball big time on the chassis. Let's take a look at some of your bumpers. We'll bring the body back and fit these on here. Now if you take a look at my Facebook page, you'll see what I've done to this car, and it does need, it might be just because I'm mocking it up, but it does need some styrene behind there to keep that there, or else it's just going to sit like that. But just a little touch of styrene on the inside. You're not even going to see it when it's built, but it'll just give you a nice little anchor point to fit it. There is a slight little sort of dip on the rear bumper as well, which you can just see there. Look, if I move it in the light, that will need filling in with putty as well. Only a little bit, just a little skim, and then sand it off. And then your front bumper. No problems really with this, apart from, again, you do get tabs like, to glue it on, which aren't too bad. But you could always add, you know, a little bit more styrene just to give it that little bit of extra rigidity. And there you have it. Look at that. Fantastic fitment, Aoshima. We've got the front grille area that goes between the front lights, and then some of your pre-molded in colour clear parts. Look, all your side repeaters and indicator areas are already in amber, and then we have all your headlight area, side repeater area, and then your grill piece that goes on the front. And then finally your rear lights, which again are moulded in red. I really would have preferred the yellow parts to be, you know, moulded in yellow, clear than yellow. That would have given you a little bit more flexibility on what you could do with them, you know, go smoked or whatever. But I almost forgot your wheels. Look at those, really cool. I'm not sure they suit the Levin. Again, that's just like a personal taste thing. But I do like the wheels. Female fitment, look. And look at those tyres, look. The tyres on these wheels are fantastic. I'm loving those. But you can take a look at the Facebook page and you'll be able to see how I've got on with the Corolla and what it looks like when it's painted, of course. The only things left to show you are the 4 springs that are inserted and a set of polycaps. So let me know then, guys. I've got a wonderful set of Corollas that you can go and take a look at. There is a card at the top right of your screen. Go click that. And there are some fantastic Corollas built there by my friend Hansel. Great builder, great guy. I will see you on social media, guys. Facebook, Instagram, and on the web. I hope you've had a good weekend. And I hope you have an even better week. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.